Hi, welcome to BooksBeautyKendra. I'm Kendra, and today I am going to be doing a wrap up for April and hopefuls that I want to read for May. Oh, it's nearly May. Tomorrow's May. Oh, it's almost halfway through the year. Just saying. Okay, so in April, I participated in the Orilium Spring Equinox semester, and I read four books and DNF'd one, but because of the points I've gained from past readathons, I can count genuine DNFs as a read book, which thankfully, because I'm going to start with that one. This one was not at all what I thought it was going to be. Just Strange Weather in Tokyo by Hiromi Kawakami. This book gave me the ick. I only got the 30 pages in. That was 30 too many. I don't know, it was just that the guy was older than her, like a lot older than her, like as in he was her high school teacher, and he was old then, and there was no chemistry between them really. They just happened to sit near each other at a bar and then got to talking and were like, oh hey you, ah. And I don't know, he seemed too grumpy. I didn't like it. Anyways, DNF still counts towards becoming a moon warden. Then I read Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things by Amanda Lovelace. This was 5 stars. This was so good. I loved pretty much all of the poems. I loved how it was set out. I love how the pictures corresponded to the poems, in just that it has like this picture and then this picture, and yeah, it was a good old time. Well, not really, it was depressing at points, but it was good, yeah. Okay, then I read Witch Hat Atelier Volume 8 by Kamome Shirahama. This one I really love, or almost love, really like this series. It's like a 4.5 series for me. It's about Coco, this girl who she wants to be a witch, finds out how to be a witch, and then has to deal with the consequences of it because she mucks up a spell that she really shouldn't have done. And she has taken into the care of Master Qifrey, I don't know, Qifrey, however you say that. And yeah, she makes a whole bunch of friends. They have to go through trials to pass to get out of being novice witches. And it's really sweet. She's really helpful and kind and just a good-hearted person all over. Then I have another 5-star read, which is In the Weeds by BK Borison. This is about Beckett and Evie. Evie is the social media influencer from the first book, Love Light Farms, which is back there somewhere. And Beckett is the farmer and manager. Ooh. For Love Light Farms, and yeah, it's their love story. He's very grumpy, she's very sunshiny, and it was a really good time. Second chance romance. I really liked it. Then I read a book that I got from Rare this year. It's called Cupcakes and Conspiracy, the prequel to The Cupcake Capers by Holmes. This cute book It's only like 100 or so pages, and it was fun, really. Was very quick, as in it didn't give a lot of time for anything really to happen, but a lot happened in it anyways. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. I think it was like a 3.5 star. Good time. I will be continuing. Then, lucky last book that I read this month was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I listened to this book. It was narrated by Stephen Fry. This book is by Douglas Adams. It's funny. In that it's meant to be funny, and it made it funny. And yeah, it's about Arthur Dent, who, oh look, they've got the bookmark from when I first tried reading it when I was little. Sucks on you, I finished it. Ha ha ha. Anyways, it's about Arthur Dent, who is an Earthling, whose planet is about to be blown up. Well, his house is going to be bulldozed down, then his planet is about to be blown up. So he and his friend Ford Prefect, that's his last name, Ford Prefect decides to take Arthur with him away from the about to be destroyed planet, and they go on a big journey away from it. They get picked up by the president of the galactic something or other, Zaphod Beetle something, I don't know, I can't remember, and Trillian, another Earthling. And it's just absurd and a lot of fun. Quite enjoyed it. 4 stars. And it's based on the famous radio series. There we go. Stephen Fry made it a lot of fun too, so winning all around. Okay, now we'll go on to my May TBR hopefuls. One of these is going to be read, hopefully, because it took me a while to find this book to fit the prompt for the Orilium year-long readathon. But we'll get to that one at the end, because I'll start with the 2 that I've started reading already. The first one being Angelika, Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. This one I'm about just past halfway through, and it's a good time. It's not overly profound or anything. Oh, I forgot there was a map. And it's got Belladonna in it. That's cute. It's about Angelika Frankenstein, whose brother is obviously Victor Frankenstein. Obviously, if you know the story of Frankenstein, he's got a sister, Angelika Frankenstein. And together they bring to life 2 men. One is Victor's, one is Angelika's. Angelika's chosen all these things to make her perfect man, and Victor just wants to make someone to beat his workplace nemesis. And yeah, I can't even remember his name. What is the guy's name? Will. They dub him Will because he doesn't know his name, and he's just different parts of a body, he's different parts of different bodies making up Angelika's perfect man. And yeah, he feels like he's not good enough for her, like he needs to figure out who he is, where he comes from, and he wants to go back to that life. And she is trying to be respectful of that, but also like, I love you, please stay with me. Anyways, that one's good so far. The other one I started just last night. and it is Bindle Punk Bruja by Desideria Mesa. And this is about Luna, who lives a double life. One where she is Luna, the Mexican semi-bruja, which means witch. And on the other hand, she is Rose. And as Rose, she owns a nightclub in the 1920s, so Prohibition era. And she's got to do stuff. I don't remember what actually is supposed to happen in this book. I just picked it and I was like, I want to read this now. So I'm reading it now. Okay, next two books are just books that I want to read just because. And they are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Sophie Gonzalez. I have read one book by Sophie Gonzalez. It was an author duo with Kale Diedrich, I think that's how you say their name, and they wrote If This Gets Out, which was a gay rockstar romance, and I loved that book. So I have high hopes for this one. This is about two girls who's competing for the love, or not really, I think this one. May's cheating ex Geordie is famous now, and he starts as a dating show. She joins the dating show. I think this is her. Could be this one. Honestly, who knows? Anyways, May joins the dating show to get revenge on Geordie. Meets another one of the contestants. They fall in love. And it sounds cute and a bit angsty, and I really want to read it. Hence why I bought it. Next of the ones that I just want to read just because is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This is about two people. One is Anastasia, who is an ice figure skater. Yes, that is how you put those words together. And her partner, I think, is... yeah, her partner gets injured, and then Nate, an ice hockey player, has to stand in, even though he can't stand Anastasia. But it should be fun. I'm very excited for it. And the lucky last book I have for this month that I would like to read is for the prompt of the Orilium year-long adventure readathon, is for Stay at Orilium. Read a book that finishes on an even page number. So I've just done this where the story ends, not when the book ends, because I never read really the end of the book. And I'm very excited because I really loved the first book in this series, and that's Give Me Love by Corinne Michaels. This is the special edition, and I'm very excited to read it. I think this is about one of the friends who is ex-military, and his wife, that no one else knows he has a wife, comes back. And I think the romantic suspense plot that was happening in the first book, where the main character lost her memory, she's got amnesia, I think something with that is coming back into play here. So it should be fun, should be very suspenseful, and I hope to have a good time with it. So yeah, those are the 5 books I would like to read. One I really need to read in May. And yeah, if you have made it this far into the video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that jazz. And let me know in the comments below what's on your TBR for this month. What would you like to read in May and why? Because sometimes it's just fun to say, oh yeah, I have actual reason to read this book and not just I'm a mood reader and this is just what's striking my mood at the moment, which is this person. Anyways, I hope you're having a nice day, enjoying your weekend, and I will see you next time. Okay? Bye bye.